Hello, my name is Christopher Lloyd and I'm the author of a book called Funny Factopia. Follow the trail of 100 wacky facts. It's a £1 or €1.50 book for World Book Day 2026. So these are some of the books that I've written. This one is called We Are All Animals, and it tells you what you have in common with everything from a jellyfish to a bat, or from a bee to a banana. Here I have written a book about the biggest story you could possibly imagine. It starts at the beginning of time, 13.8 billion years ago at the Big Bang, and goes all the way through natural history, the Stone Ages, ancient times, all the way to the present day in a book called Absolutely Everything. And finally I have here the Britannica all-new children's encyclopedia, and it's crammed full of amazing facts about anything and everything you might be interested in. And here I am in my favourite place where I love to read, in my garden hammock, surrounded by the wind in the leaves and the birds in the trees. There's nothing better than feeling connected to this incredible world that we live in and getting immersed in an amazing book. Now, reading, I have to confess, sometimes can be a bit of a challenge, especially if you're presented with a giant big book and you think to yourself, OMG, how am I going to get from the beginning of this book all the way to the end? Now, that's partly why I like nonfiction, because with nonfiction you don't always have to read from the beginning to the end. The whole idea is that you read about whatever it is that interests you most. So books like this one here, which is a Britannica children's encyclopedia, are perfect for people who are interested in facts and figures and amazing things and don't want to have to read all the way from the beginning to the end of the book. Or even this magazine, which I love to read, which you can read from the back to the front with jokes and puzzles and games, all sorts of amazing ways of processing and enjoying the written word. Now, sometimes when I'm reading, the sort of things that I like to read are things that I know about or things I want to find out more about. But recently I've discovered there's a real joy of learning about things not through normal writing, but through poetry. And poetry is a beautiful art form that is something I wouldn't normally turn to if I want to find out facts. But recently I've discovered this book about an amazing American lady called Harriet Tubman. But rather than just read about her in an encyclopedia or looking her up online, this book tells her story as a series of poems. For example, I could read you just one verse here. The slavery system is so cruel, Minty never gets a chance at school. No nurturing to learn to read and write, hard labour is the young one's plight. So this is my challenge for myself, and maybe something you can think about too, is to learn new things through amazing traditional art forms like poems. Now, if you like Funny Factopia, and if you like non-fiction, then I've got some great suggestions of other books you will also really enjoy. For example, this one is my favourite other Factopia book. It's called Gross Factopia, and it's full of 400 amazingly disgusting but true facts. So that's a good one. Another one I can suggest is this one here, which is How to Chat Chicken, and how to converse with all kinds of other animals in their own languages. This one here is a beautiful encyclopedia, my first big book of why. You remember, as a young person, you want to know why? Why do I have hiccups? Coming out in May is another Factopia called Cute Factopia, which you will absolutely adore because it's full of all sorts of amazing facts about the incredible animals around us and nature around us that we find exciting and endearing and full of joy. And finally, a classic to finish you off is the Britannica Children's Encyclopedia, what we know and what we don't.